Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya and I want to welcome each and every one of you to this brand new video. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are and has something special happening in your life, something you want to share with me. Let me know in the comment section down below. Now, we are back with what you can expect in the next 10 days of your life, and as always you have 3 piles in front of you, so please make sure when you're picking the pile you're very careful so that you get one that is just right for you. And if you're still one of those who cannot select on the basis of the feathers or the images, the plates are there, so you can just exclusively select on the basis of the plates, whichever calls to you. I'm giving you some time and then we start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've picked pile 1, these are the beautiful messages that you're required to receive for the next 10 days. And remember, pile 1, it is important for you to be gentle with yourself, okay? Whatever expectations you have from yourself, they are great, but understand this, you're a human being and there is only so much that you can do given the time that you have. And interestingly, this is a time where you're almost like planting new seeds for yourself, planting new seeds for your future. Maybe you're doing something today that is going to become huge tomorrow. And remember this, you have to be a little bit patient with yourself, okay? Because it's like this lady, she's like having this little pot and she has absolutely the expectation that it is going to become one of those beautiful trees here. But she is wise enough to know that it takes time, it takes effort, and it takes consistent effort for that. So remember this, okay? You're good wherever you are. Just be a little bit more patient with yourself. And also we'll take one from Immunology. Okay, interestingly, it's a new start coming for you. So, of course, a possibility that you're going to be changing the ways you're doing this. Maybe you've just started a new job or you will start a job very soon. And this is going to be that fresh beginning that you so need, okay? I get a feeling like you're going to become like a blank canvas once again. And you're going to be writing things once again for yourself, okay? And remember this, especially when I get this card, this is almost like the universe asking you, what do you want? Whatever you've achieved so far, whatever work you've done so far is great, but what new? So think about the new that you can do when it comes to your life. Now, we look at your tarot. Oh yeah, oh yes. It's just a beautiful energy for you this week. I could just sense it. Okay. Yes, absolutely. The foremost importance this week is going to be on your work for you, okay? Like maybe this is like, you're doing something that you're absolutely enjoying. Maybe you have people who are working with you who are amazing, who are very cooperative, and you enjoy what you do, okay? So maybe you're going to be studying extra hard. You're going to be putting that more extra effort to actually achieve at that stage of perfection when it comes to your work. For a couple of you, you may discover that you need to learn something new, that you want to pick up a book, you want to pick up a subject matter that you've not considered before and actually make sure you're hitting the basics with it. But there's this beautiful new beginning. For some of you, you could also be making certain money related investments or thinking about what to do financially in your future. Of course, the importance for you is very much on security, growing something, making sure that something prospers at a later point for you. And remember this, the timing for this is just right because you yourself are appearing in the position of the magician. So you have the capacity to dictate your life, to dictate your dreams in whichever direction you want, and you will get success at it. So especially I feel like in the upcoming week, you'll be doing a lot of dreaming, okay? You're going to be thinking about what do you want, what your future entails, what do you want to do in your future, and how you want to get there, okay? That's the energy for you. But along with all of that thinking, there is also this beautiful energy of celebration. Maybe you're going to be spending some very good time with your family, you're going to be spending some very good time with your friend circle, or even simply the people you work with. But there is this happy time coming for you in the upcoming week, which I believe, just ties up your week very, very beautifully. And this is going to be a week where you're going to be satisfied. Okay, satisfaction is the word for you. Interestingly, This week you may also find yourself observing a lot of things. Okay, you're probably going to take a very close lens and notice certain people, notice the behavior that they are putting towards you, or just notice a particular trend that is happening in your life. But observation this week is going to be one of your strongest traits. Now remember this week the focus is also on your own healing. So especially if you're not feeling particularly well, or you feel like health is not good, please make sure you're taking some kind of medication for it, or you're eating well, or in certain cases looking at a consultation, because the focus is very much on healing. Yeah, and this healing in some cases will also come to you from the divine. So sometimes this basically means the kind of attention that your health needs, it is going to you from two sources. One can actually be a physician, and the second is from God itself. Okay, so these are multiple forms of healing coming forth for you. And along with that, this week the focus is going to be on your dreams. What do you want in your life? And I don't really see this as, okay, I just want this tomorrow. This is like, okay, I want this in the future. I want a family in my future. I want kids in my future. I want to have this kind of a household in my future. So this is like a wholesome planning of your dreams, and actually making sure you take little steps every day to meet them. Yeah, but following your dreams is very important. I'll give you some extra messages. We have love messages as well, so stay tuned. Communicate. Okay, now things left unsaid will never reach the soul. So if you feel like maybe you want to say something but you're not saying it, please say it. Find the courage inside you to say it, because that communication is important. Sometimes if you leave things unsaid, then it's not really great. So communication is the key for you this week. And listen, now communication happens to be like a two-way thing. Okay, it cannot be just you talking and you talking. So when you want to say something, then you have to be in a position to listen to what people have to say. And once again, with listening, listen to life. Maybe your life is trying to tell you something, and sometimes it's very easy to actually miss what our life is trying to tell us. So be calm, be patient, and listen. And for listening, just selecting that one point of time when everybody else is asleep, so you can actually listen to your own voice. And yes, of course, it happens through meditation. I did not want to bring in the word meditation, but apparently the universe has other plans. So yeah, it is actually in meditation where you can actually get some quiet time with yourself, with God, with your spirit guides, and then it's an excellent time to listen. Barnacles only grow on a docked ship. So if you've been stagnant for a very long time in your life, if you're just doing things that you've always done, it is time to move. It is time to have a new dream, and then it is time to give yourself that fresh start when it comes to life. And that always begins with your thinking, your mindset. And especially with the magician coming in place, everything that is happening in your life, it's like you have a very active role to play in it. So then listen to what life is saying, observe yourself, and you will get most of the answers that you so seek. And deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So once again, it's like listen to your heart too. When it comes to relationships, you already know the answer. So do what you feel right, okay? But listen to your own heart. Very important. And sacred union. Wow. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Now, once again, for people who already have somebody in their life, you have to honor and cherish them, because this union is clearly sacred. And especially, this is like a very beautiful message from my single friends, because if pile 1 is consistently getting like a sacred union for married people, then that's something that you're meant to have as well. So follow your dreams towards this partner, yeah, my single friends, and surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So especially when I'm talking about surrender things that have happened. Surrender the past hurt that you've endured, and welcome the new. A new start is coming. Plant some new affirmations for your love life. That will be great. And one more. Okay, well, there is another kind of union as well. So, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Okay, so basically, it's a beautiful union this week. So, you have to cherish that about yourself. Yeah, that's what's coming for you. And along with the divine physician here, sometimes it is our heart and our emotions that need that healing. And once that healing comes into place, we are all good. Yeah, I'm going to give you messages from Sai to see what is in store for you for your spiritual life, and then we'll give you your tea leaf cards. Let's see. Okay. Oh, you have these. Okay. Live your dharma, so do the right thing. Okay, the message for you this week spiritually is to do the right thing. So even if somebody else is not doing their part, it is your job to do the right thing from your end. And especially if you have a tendency of just doing too much of one thing, remember to get your life in balance. So if you're working too much, pay attention to the other things. If you're focusing on the relationship too much, focus on other things. So it's about a balance between everything. Oneness. Remember, in the end, all divinity is one, because we are all children of the same God. If we were kids of different gods, we would probably all look a unique kind. But in the end, no matter what religion you follow, it is all about that one power. It is called by different names, but it is that one power. So understand that. And let go. Once again, with letting go, let go of all that doesn't belong, so that you can have a fresh start when it comes to your life. So spiritually as well, the messages are very aligned for you, okay? And I'll give you your tea leaf cards to see what's more for you. Okay, you have, okay, so the stupidity absolutely continues for you. Okay, so somebody is going to be behaving stupidly, and you have to learn how to communicate effectively and listen. Yeah, so that's important. And news is on the way, so maybe you're going to be getting some kind of news, maybe a letter from your university, from your workplace, but news is on the way. And good advice from a wise person. So very likely this week you're going to be getting some kind of advice, and it will be beneficial for you if you listen to that advice, because if it is from a wise person, then that needs to be followed. And use your intuition. So your intuition is always on point, so make sure you follow that. And karma, you will reap what you have sown. So especially for this week, please make sure you are concentrating on your karma, and which is why Baba's message for you also was to do the right thing. Yeah, because if you're like, oh, this person is behaving this way, why is that person not held accountable? Karmas are karmas, but you cannot focus on other people's karmas. You can just focus on your own, because you will reap what you've sown, and that other person will too. Timing is what is the big thing there. Let's see the letters and numbers. You have N, 23, 18, E, 21, N again, a blank tile, Y, A, oh, okay, you have L, T, U, R, okay, run. So okay, maybe physically you need to maybe take up running or take up some kind of an exercise routine. I particularly enjoy running, especially early morning, and that does make a huge difference to your physical set. So please make sure, if you want to start an exercise routine, it can be running. If you're up to it, it does require a lot of energy, so start slow, okay, because that process is not something you want to do in a hurry. 29, and get good shoes, okay, for that, because that's important. B, and you have A. Yeah, but overall these are the letters and numbers that you need to receive, especially for this week. So once again, as I wrap this video, I want to remind you, focus on your own karma, remember to do the right thing, and dream some new dreams for yourself. And go wild with them, don't play safe with it, because nobody who's ever played safe has arrived at anything in your life. Go wild, go free, dream big. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, these are the messages that you need to receive for your upcoming 10 days. And I honestly love this card, okay? Because, this is like you're just having the time of your life, you're enjoying a good phase, you're enjoying a good day, and just doing things that are more natural to you. Yeah, but prosperity and abundance are clearly meant to be yours this week. I'll give you your Moonology card. Okay, interestingly, luck is on your side too, and especially on weeks when luck is on your side, you need to do something that you've always wanted to do, or if you've had an intention for a very long time, it is time to make sure that you put your intention to use. Good week for that, good 10 days for that, in fact, is what is coming through. Because your tarot cards are very interesting too, especially when death comes in and you have these cards. Okay, yeah. So this is a week where things are more or less shifting in your favor. Okay, it's like certain karmic bonds are being released and you get the rewards of it, which can obviously make you feel a lot more and mentally can make you relaxed. But remember this is like you're ending a phase of your life and you're beginning a different kind of phase, a phase which is going to be more lucky for you, and it is going to be a phase where you probably will be able to dictate a lot of things than usual, because the frame of mind that you are in, it is very passionate, you're very driven, you're very, very ambitious, but at the same time you're also very, very emotionally fulfilled. There is a sense of renewal coming within you, and it is almost like you're set free from certain limitations when it comes to your life. The possibility of you meeting new people, especially meeting new people all of a sudden, like you were not expecting this person to show up, but okay, you meet this person and that person and you really hit it off really well. That can happen for you. And of course you have the sun. Luck is definitely on your side this week, so possibly some of you may actually be going on a little outing, some of you can actually be going on a little bit of a holiday, or family situations will give you a lot of satisfaction with yourself. And especially for your relationships, I get a feeling like things will get better now. Yeah, especially if the last 2 years have been a little bit of a shaky ground for you, things will start shifting for you a great deal because of you feeling much better yourself. Okay, so the changes that are happening are starting from you and then they are shifting to the rest of the people that you care about. But good news all the way is what I'm seeing, and along with good news, your intuition is also very strong, especially with number 22. It's like a master number, right? So your intuition is strong. So especially with luck on your side, if you get an intuitive nudge telling you that this is what I need to do and this is what I not need to do, pay attention to that, because these are really, really guidelines being placed by the universe in front of you. Yeah, intuition supremely strong. And regeneration, see, I see this as, if you've seen, especially trees at the end of summer, they really, really go dry. And once the trees are dry, they sometimes automatically catch fire, or in some cases, the farmers actually set fire to them. And the reason why they set fire is like the ground will be even and new things can be planted there. So that is exactly what your life is going to be. Like the things that don't belong are those, the barren trees. And they need to catch fire either by itself or you need to consciously do that, so you can invite the new, invite the lucky and the better when it comes to your life. So this week is that regeneration process for you, and wishes fulfilled. So especially your wishes are very likely to be fulfilled. And people think like when it comes to a card like this, or when it comes to 9 of Cups, it's like huge wishes, like you want something big and it happens. But sometimes wishes fulfilled can be very, very small things, and they could bring you a great deal of happiness. Yeah, or something as simple, especially for me, I've always wanted to buy this particular ice cream for myself, but it is out of stock for a very long time, and somebody gets it for me. That is my wish fulfilled. Yeah, so it depends what kind of wishes will be fulfilled. So don't always expect things to be grand. Yeah, but something is definitely going well for you. I'll give you some more cards. You have travel, absolutely. Some of you may go travel ocean. If you go to travel by the ocean, amazing. But any kind of travel, honestly, is great. Yeah, travel is in store. Empathy, okay. Now this week when it comes to relationships, you have to be more kind. You probably have to put yourself in the shoes of the other person and be a little bit more sympathetic towards them. And breathe. And yes, absolutely, just like this lady, she's just sitting and sipping like a cup of juice out there. Breathe. Take time to breathe out because it's very important. And deep breathing, in fact, will be good for you. See, remember what is happening for you. The reason why you need to breathe is because maybe your mind is a little bit more restless. And when the mind is restless, even though life is beautiful, we don't see it that way. So anytime you get a feeling like, oh, things are really not good, take a good look around you. Chances are you're overreacting or you're overthinking. And dive. Take a risk, take a chance in life because you're playing too safe, pal too. Yeah? You have so much more ambition in you, you have so much more capacity. Don't play safe. And friendship, yes, absolutely. Once again, like I mentioned, friendship is going to be important. Meeting new people is going to be important. But you are also being told that you need to take care of your friendships. Yeah. See, and especially in our relationships, romantic relationships, if you can be a friend to your partner, that is better than being just a life partner. Because with a friend, we can share anything. With a life partner, sometimes if the friendship element is not there, we are afraid to do that. Yeah, because friendship is unconditional, which is why friendships are amazing. And it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Absolutely. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. So this week, instead of being like, I am going to be paying attention to my partner, my friend, my mom, my dad, pay attention to yourself. Yeah. You need to take a deep breath and relax. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is a higher purpose to events. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So especially when it comes in your relationship, there is turmoil. Remember, firstly, to build a friendship in your relationship, and secondly, to understand that some things happen for a reason and you need to focus on that higher reason. And most importantly, when you pass from this world, you will take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So when we hold grudges, don't hold grudges. Grudges are a waste of time and a waste of life. If something is not for you, move away from it. But don't hold a grudge about it. Very important. I'll give you a message from Sai Baba for your spiritual life. Let's see what's coming there. Okay, I'll take these. Okay, forgiveness. Absolutely. Look at this. So forgiveness, when it comes to you this week, is going to be very important. So forgive, let go. Once again, with the trees, the trees that have now been dry and they need to go so that something new can be in its place. Forgiveness. That's important. Connect to the child within. Okay. And see, children are very forgiving, something goes wrong, they cry their eyes out and next moment they're fine. So be like that child. And meditation, absolutely. Those are the things that are important for you when it comes to your spiritual life. I will give you your tea leaf cards to see what else is coming through. Let's see. Dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. So this particular woman is going to be important. Maybe a new friend who will come into your life. Honor and respect will come to you. See, remember this, a person who forgives, a person who becomes a bigger person, person who is empathetic, always has respect. It is not the person who gains, this amount of, ego, like I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that, I'm not going to forgive. That person never gets respect. Is the person who takes the higher ground, who always does. Candle, you will be shown the way. Okay, so whatever it is in your life, whatever problems are there, you'll be shown a way. Trust that. Compliments from an admirer. So when it comes to your love life, there is somebody who likes you. Yeah. So who is it? Who is it? And since it's a new beginning, new home, new attitude. So, I'll tell you this. Of course, for a few, it is possible to have a new home. But even if you have a home, dust it. Dust it of all the not forgiving, dust it of all the negative emotions, and dust it of things that don't belong. And give yourself that fresh energy of a new beginning. Very important for you. Yeah, those are your tea leaf cards. I'll give you your letters and numbers. Oh wow, there's a lot. I-22, 24, L 77, I O T, G 29, R, A again, N, lion. Be brave like a lion, be generous like a lion. There are two traits of lion that you really need to hold on to when it comes to your life. And you have U, and you have 14, I, C, 88. If somebody is preparing for some kind of examination, good luck. You'll do very well, I'm sure. I'm going to be saying a prayer for you, okay? And if anybody has like a prayer request for their examinations, please let me know. Because, when I was a child, I would always ask my grandma to pray for me before my examination. So, yeah, I would love to pray for you. And of course, if you have a grandmom in your life, ask her to pray, because I always believe, with our grandparents, they always have like a special connection with God and their prayers are answered. At least that has been the case with me. So, yeah, just a little story from my end. But overall, these are your letters and numbers when it comes to your life. And as always, as I wrap this up, I'm going to be leaving you with my best wishes for your future. I'll see you in my next one. But interestingly, before I do that, there is also the word gran here. Okay, so reminds me of grandmother energy. Yeah, so yeah, because I was just sharing that story and I just saw this. So yeah, and big, dream big. See, last moment and things change so much in this video. I will leave you here. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, these are the messages that you need to receive for your upcoming 10 days. Now, interestingly, this week is a time of harvest for you. Sowing what you reap, those kind of things. But remember this, especially when it comes to harvest in our life, So this tells me, like, if you've been working on some kind of project, if you're doing something, it is time to fine tune it. Because in a harvest, a farmer, he always makes sure after he pulls out things, he separates the good things from the bad things. So that is something that you need to do with your life this week. Separate the good from the bad, the not so good. Yeah, that's also in store, and bring love into the situation. So this week, regardless of what you're doing, be more loving, be more kind, be more understanding. Yeah, and even if when it comes to your career, if you pour love into something, the results are going to be amazing. Yeah, and if you have a job that you don't love, it is time to change it. Very simply. World, yes, harvest absolutely makes sense. It's like karmic completions happening every few days for you. It's like, what is happening for you, pile 3? It's like certain karmas are like being resolved, they are being removed. They are being resolved, they are being removed. So maybe something in your spiritual life is just right for you. And then being more loving, pouring more love into the situation is just right for you. This week, you're going to be finding yourself much more curious. Maybe you want to learn something, you want to understand something better, or you want to research something better as well. But no matter what, you're going to be finding yourself wanting to get into the heart of the matter really, really effectively. This is also a week, maybe you're very afraid of making certain changes. You're like, okay, I am fine where I am. I don't want to make changes. I just want to play it safe and I just want to breathe. And that's okay, because this week I feel like your attention is going to be very much on your emotions. Balancing your emotions, getting a sort of an emotional control, that is happening for you. But remember this, in the midst of it, a little bit of a disagreement with somebody is likely. And in which case, remember to bring love into the situation, because I get a feeling in your relationships, you're the bigger person. You're the person who's probably more mature, and hence you have to behave that way. And remember this, it is only the elders in our family, the people who have more wisdom, who hold families together. And that is your job when it comes to your life. And remember this, family sometimes is not always our immediate family. It is the family of the world too. So when you're coming across somebody who's maybe, not in the right frame of mind, think about this. Okay, what if this was my family member? I'd probably be more kind and forgiving and forgive. Yeah, that's important for you. But also I feel like this is a week will be more hobby oriented. You'll do things that you enjoy. You'll probably pick up an instrument that you've not picked up in a long time, pick up something you've not done for a very long time, and then actually end up enjoying it. Remember this, there are two parts of you, okay, when it comes to this week. One is very, very, driven, one is very, very curious, and the second is very, very much in the zone of emotions. And it is that balance that you should seek when it comes to this week. So I get a feeling like career wise especially you will be happy, but you have to start enjoying it a lot more. That's what's coming through. Yes, absolutely. Hard work is in store for you, okay? And especially with the harvest, absolutely. Maybe you guys have certain deadlines or you need to get certain things done till a particular time. Now, of course, my student friends who are studying, good luck. I hope you guys do really, really well. Study as much as you can. And study to gain information, okay? Don't study to pass an examination. That way you'll end up scoring a lot more. Yeah, that's just my secret remedy for everything, but hard work is in store. And be fair. So fairness is important. So your karmas are important. Remember, I told you what is happening is because of the position that you are in your life, you're resolving karmas at a very rapid rate. And then in which case, pay attention to not, create new negative karmas, because you're already clearing a lot more. Bring love into the situation. For a couple of you, you may be signing a couple of documents, taking some things into consideration. Be fair regardless. Domestic harmony, yeah, absolutely. The thing is, because of you, your domestic situation will improve. It is because of you, very clearly. You are doing the hard work, you're changing yourself, and hence the situation is getting better. Change always begins with us. It is always that way. And you have journey. So yes, journey, physical or emotional, very possible, but journey. You have to enjoy every day, enjoy every day. Even if you're learning something, enjoy the process. If you're working on something, enjoy the process. Because, it's not about hitting milestones after milestones. It is what you make of every day that counts, and choose wisely. If you have to make a choice this week, think things through, weigh the pros and cons, and only then choose things. And voyage, once again, travel. Set sail on a new course, okay? Doing something different that you've already done. Taking a different approach to situations that what you've already done. That is expected of you. And patience. Harvest is actually considered to be a very, very difficult time, because it's a lot of hard work, and hard work requires patience. But that patience is worth it, I don't know if you've had the chance to go on a farm where, the farmers actually takes part in the harvest season, because I happen to own a farm, and, I know how this process is, and it's beautiful. It requires a lot of patience, but it is beautiful. Yeah, balance, once again, be fair. Love is not always about agreeing for the sake of it. A great relationship is one in which both support and challenge each other. So there has to be a balance, give and take, very important. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So maybe if you undertake that healing, the domestic harmony will take place. But healing is absolutely coming towards you. Do not criticize. Criticizing leads to unhappiness. Loving and acceptance and patience, very needed. And passion. Okay, now this is going to be a great week passion-wise as well. So yeah, enjoy it. And power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to, say no and walk away. So you have the power, okay? And once again, when it comes to the harvest season, throwing what doesn't belong and keeping what is good. That is what a true harvest is. So that is something that you need to do when it comes to your life as well. I'll give you spiritual messages from Sai Baba, and then I'll give you your tea leaf cards. Compassion. Have a little bit of compassion towards other people, okay? And maybe if you do that, domestic harmony will come in. And remain centered, okay? Center yourself within you, okay? You don't have to lose your calm. Once again, I told you, a little bit of argument is possible. When that happens, tune within and focus on a mantra. Focus on a mantra, chant it with as much centering as you can, and things will get better. And declutter your life. Look at this perfect harvest message. Declutter what doesn't belong, let it go. Yeah, declutter your life. And I'll give you your tea leaf cards, and let's see. Bo, you are highly thought of. So clearly somebody thinks of you very highly when it comes to your life, and you deserve it. Money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. So maybe somebody is going to give you some money, or financial problems are on their way out too. Sunrise. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Once again, once the harvest is done, we plant new seeds. Yeah, so new creative ideas in store for you. Doing something risky, taking a chance, very likely for you. You're going to do something that you've not done before. You're going to be brave that way. Yeah. Mountain road, you are on the road to success. See, remember with mountain roads, have you been on a mountain? They're like curvy. They are difficult, and you need a seasoned driver to actually drive on the mountain. But once you're on the top, the view is beautiful. So enjoy the ride. Once again, the journey part, that's important. You are on that road to success. And protection from powerful friend. You're very protected when it comes to your life, okay? And you're a lucky one. Let me tell you this. A journey, once again, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Yeah, that's in store. And I'll give you your letters and numbers. Let's see. You have R, W, T, 18, E, 14, 55. We have I. Write something in your diary, writing a poem, writing a book, maybe. So begin. Write it. It's a strong message for you, So you're supposed to be writing something clearly. The universe is telling you that. Journaling your feelings, I've told you about this, I believe. That helps you, It's a good process to release pent up emotions. Do that. Emotional diary, you have to maintain it. It's very good. You have E, you have O, and you have L. Yeah. And once again, there is a little dog in the background who thinks he's a wolf, and he always does this. But overall, these are the messages and letters and numbers for you when it comes to your upcoming week. Oh my God. And look at this. You had the dog. So this is almost coming to you as like a repeated message. And remember this. Is there somebody who has like a wolf as a totem animal or a spirit animal? Then this is a message for you that you're really, really protected from a powerful friend. So somebody is clearly having a deep sense of protection on you. And I almost missed this, So yeah, and the dog hounds. You're very protected. I'm so happy for you. I will leave you here and write it, okay? Whatever you're supposed to write it. There's a message in it. Especially in, channeling writing, write it. It'll help you a great deal. I'll see you in my next one, and I'm leaving you with all of my love. Bye.